The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in a victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, the Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals, but it wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. You look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. Dancing to his left. Open man is Miller. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
On 1st down, it's Corral. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And this will result in him losing yardage, back to the 3. On 2nd and goal. Corral to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down.
Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember...
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they finally put it into this return. And not before he's all the way down to the 37. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Touchdown, Carolina! Noah Fant, 37 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Back to throw now on first down. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet Just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 8. His throw incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And now he's got him at a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Corral on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Corral. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 9. Corral. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll set up to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's the backup Newton. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Again, Newton. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Okay, Frank.
They'll go. It's Patterson. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Going up top for Miller. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Falcons. Get the football back at their own 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
On 1st down, it's Newton. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
From the red zone now, Newton. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum and forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Newton. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Now it's Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
On 2nd and 12, Corral. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Throwing here, Corral. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Corral on first down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. From the gun, here's Newton. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. On first and 10, Newton. This pass is caught by London. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Falcons 14. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Corral under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Corral. And the pressure gets to him again. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 2nd and 9, Corral. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing just outside his own goal line. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Here we go. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was there.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here's Patterson again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Newton. He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Newton on 1st down. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Back to the ground now. Patterson.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Newton now to throw.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
20.
They fake the give. Newton.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Newton now to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Patterson. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the 2nd half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah. There's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, it yards. Let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Blue strike. Light blue. No red. Roger, six.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 6. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set
at their 25-yard line.
Fakes the handoff here. Corral.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. I like the thought process, I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline and they don't get the yards after the catch.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And it will be Falcon football.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They're going to look to throw.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lost one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Newton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing here, Corral.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. He's got his tight end fan. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Next to score Panthers 56, Falcons 14.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
And now here's another interception. Jeremy Ching picks it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn.